Okay, the FTX Meltdown. Sam Bankman-Fried. Are you familiar with this?
No.
Okay, so you've heard of it, surely.
I've heard of like rumblings of what's going on with foreign trade and all that. Yeah.
This is where I can shine. Okay, well, crypto. All the financial markets last year were battered, right? We're going.
Oh, wait, is this about the guy?
Crypto, yeah.
That lost.
Yes. Okay, so
Yes.
So to buy cryptocurrency for a consumer, you have to buy it through an exchange, right?
Yes.
And so there's so many layers to it, but the short of it is, FTX was one of the biggest exchanges in the world, right? So this is like Joe Blow like me, Joe Blow like you. If you want to buy Bitcoin or whatever, you go through these exchanges. FTX was so big that they had like guys like Stephen Curry and all these celebrities endorse it, right?
Yeah.
So the hardest breakthrough for crypto for mass adoption is the fact that, like, I don't know if you've bought any, but it's hard for like a lot of people to grasp how to
I
buy
got Solana.
and stuff like that.
I got Solana. So
don't talk about Solana. Anyway, Solana was one of the reasons. Anyway.
That was for the NFT. I was working with a couple of people that do NFTs.
So anyway, the short of it is they were doing. If you give money to these exchanges, they promise to keep the money. Right? Okay, not to do anything dodgy in it.
Yeah.
Because that's the fundamental. When you put your money in a bank, you expect that if you put 50 grand, you expect that if you go the next day and you want that full 50, they better freaking have it, right? So whatever the bank does, and the bank has to do things, that's how they make money, right? Like lend it out or whatever. Yeah. They still better have that reserve, which is the reason why a bank, to be a bank in Australia, you need to have an ADI and you need to have reserves, right?
Yeah.
So that's the same concept for what needs to happen for an exchange, right?
Yeah.
But what happened is they were doing dodgy stuff in the back. I'm not going to get into like the specifics of it. And people caught wind of that. And everyone started taking money out of the exchange. And because they didn't physically have the money, because they were doing wrong things with the money, and there are other channels that can tell you the specifics of it. They didn't have the money, they collapsed. Every person that's invested money, myself included, has lost it. And this is huge.
Was it a lawsuit as well? I thought there was.
It's not. I don't know. Maybe. But like, this is huge. This is equivalent to saying one of the big four banks in Australia goes out. So if you had it, that's how big it was. So FTX is not in Australia only. It's the entirety of the world.
Yeah.
And also, the biggest exchange in the world is Binance. Are you familiar with Binance? You've heard, right? Yeah. So it would be equivalent. So already a lot of major financial institutions hate crypto because it's competition, but
it's taking them out of the equation. Really.
Yeah, and also like if you're traditional sort of finance, where is this coming from? Blah blah blah. Hard to understand. Yeah, and FTX was the biggest front-facing exchange by virtue of advertising and stuff like that. Like, have you Tom Brady doesn't sponsor Binance. People just come to Binance, right?
Yeah.
So they did so much of that, and so people trusted it. The average Joe Blow trusted it, and a lot of people put
because a lot of
insane. Yeah, because you've never heard of it. Like, you know what I mean? So what the ripples, apart from the fact that the cryptocurrency prices are just taking a battering.
Yeah,
which is
Solana's nearly gone.
which is like one could say it's a normal course of financial markets because everything else. However, like, it's still pretty insane.
Yeah.
But more importantly, the reputation of crypto. Like, would you, like, for a lot of people, would you ever go back to like, if FTX came back again, would you go back again? No, I wouldn't. You would like, you'd be scarred, right? Like, especially for the mental turmoil of losing all that money.
Maybe FTX, no, but like in crypto in general, right?
I think it's not going to die, but it's knocked back the confidence a couple of years and a lot of years because this is not a small. Again, this is huge. This is top 3 exchange in the world.
The recent hit of crypto really did put a dent in the confidence of people, but a lot of people would say that this is the time to buy.
Well, that's a whole story, but the FTX meltdown, huge. Yeah. If you're in the business, if you're in the financial markets,
that's crazy.
Ripples across. It's ridiculous. Again, I
think I did see news of this guy getting sued.
You could not
or some sort of Senate inquiry or something like that.
Huge. It was huge.
It's massive.
The thing about this guy, Sam Bankman-Fried, is Jesus, I can't remember the term.
Wasn't he also the guy that was saying like there wasn't going to be a crash for crypto, and then there was.
Well, everyone that has crypto is not going to be crashed. But I mean, I don't know. Is the short of it? But he believes in a level of altruism which is making as much money in a capitalist way to give to the poor.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
did he actually give to the poor or not?
yeah, he did. Is
that why it crashed?
No.
Is that where the money went?
They were doing other things, but yeah, interesting. We'll see what the year of 2023 brings for the crypto markets.